Where's the all the way from Armley bit?
I said it, didn't I?
Bad reputation being from Armley. Right, this is about a mate of mine who's always on his fucking PlayStation. It's called Industrial Estate Astronaut. A one-man mission to be replaced in the quiet suburban hyperspace. Dad disappeared when he saw your face, the epitome of sperm gone to waste. Stay at home until you're 35, inherit the house when your mother dies. Order yourself a mail order bride, just pretend that you've done something with your life. Next level up is the daily goal. Provisional license from GTA 4, posing in the mirror as the god of war in a bedsheet toga behind a locked door. Outgrowing your use when you were shat out of the womb, blackened windows in the posted tomb, strung out on the acceptable opium of net feed posts and constant fake news. Everything's been done before, so there's no fucking point. Can't grow up because you're a middle-aged boy, just another industrial estate astronaut. Spend your pocket money getting plastered, cemented to a single mattress, just a 20-something geriatric revolving in the bricktop axis. Get a degree off of the internet, spend the night with a babe station princess. Weekdays deciding whether or not to get dressed, flick of the wrist is the only fitness. A lost connection from ground control, interaction on a car boot console, the one-man production title role collapsing in the unmade black hole. Tomorrow will always come around, do it later instead of now. On the psychosomatic highway inbound with every action disallowed. Everything's been done before, so there's no fucking point. Can't grow up because you're a middle-aged boy. Just another industrial estate astronaut. Thank you. Right, these next two are about Armley. This one's called Dopetown LS12. I saw it spread printed on them. I was like, I'll nick that. Hey, John Lennon has Strawberry Fields, and no one called him up for plagiarism, Right. Rolling at midnight, needle in the groove, car horns barking along the avenue, indica smoke rings refreshing the air, hustlers and werewolves waiting to get paid, Teen Titans with a habit looking for a fix, but they can't hack the hate, so they load up on pick and mix. High in the morning just to handle the day, under the counter smokes and a bet to play. £2 down with another big loss, around here the thought of living costs. Takeaway menus used to make a roach, woodbine scent and seeds to grow. Nightly sirens, muttered language with HD violence and ideas that vanish. Heartstrings plucked, lost in backwards guitar. Everybody's fucked, wondering how a door can be ajar. Heat seeker paranoia, chronic boredom, a little green bag with a Bob Marley tag. Herbal happy hour, everything glows in the cramped bedsit, everybody's banjoed. With a tambourine man on a nightly binge, the future doesn't matter and reality's subjective. Just another green day we light up and sail away, away from the poverty of Dopetown LS12. Hypochondriac epiphanies, we remain immaculate. Tomorrow doesn't exist in Dopetown LS12. Thank you. Has anyone been to Malt Shovel in Armley?
I played there a few weeks
Did you?
Yeah, my god, it was an experience.
I know, yeah. I only went in for a pint and it was rough.
I had a lad come up to me after, he was like, you were really annoying, that proper shite that.
Should have just done a Vinnie Jones. Right, well, this is my experience of the Malt Shovel. It started off all nice and serene as I was greeted with warm routine by the barmaid with the big tits and the smile that gleamed when suddenly reality corrupted the scene as a woman in the doorway began to cry about the loss of her dad and the miserable lie to which her marriage had ultimately become because her husband didn't prefer her to her mum. Somebody screams, duck for cover as a pint glass separates on the chandelier as the barmaid wields a BB revolver and I try as fast as I can to finish my beer. The old regulars that lingered in the wallpaper soon turn to Gila monsters with teeth like staplers. As a fist misses the width of a cigarette paper, all the while the situation became graver. As the squad king gets a pool cue around the head, the landlord's missing, he's probably dead. Sharpened darts indenting the walls that now look decorated in bullet holes. It looked alright from the outside, now I'm wishing I passed it by. I should have come equipped with a cricket bat, or had more sense and stayed in the flat. As the carpet sucks up pools of blood, And the preschool gangs all dressed in wood all line up to represent the hood that they rap about when the shops are shut. The part-time staff all wait in the wings for the bruisers to get thirsty and order another drink as the mourners wish they never left the funeral, as the karaoke queen's heart is cut out and dumped in the urinal. I only came in for a quiet pint, now I'm crawling towards the door to save my miserable life. With grease up the walls and tables turned over, as students hide underneath the leather sofa. The taps all emptied and bathroom doors used as shields as the street fighters refuse to yield, and the hen party out for a nice meal begin catfights to continue the ordeal. Chair legs are used for bludgeoning clubs. I wish I never stepped foot in this pub. The threats sound oddly dug as the coppers march in and then leave with a huff. As the age-old High Plains drifter who only came in for a quick sifter conquers the games room with a pack of marauders who spring forth from darkened corners, armed to the dentures with kitchen cutlery to become lords of the afternoon butchery. Don't hurt me, someone screams, I'm not looking for trouble, as I hear the instigator yell, think he should never have fucking come into the malt shovel. The fruit machine abusers in a Mexican standoff as kung fu idealists with black belts sob as Prince on the jukebox sings Let's Go Crazy. At a time like this one needs Patrick Swayze to cool the situation with Roadhouse flair, but the security are all a bunch of puffs with accessorised hair. I crawl out of the window and hit the path, bloodied and bruised from the locals' wrath. Beer mats used as switchblades aimed at the observers in the shade, as the timid girl turns to hobbling out to cripple the bloke that spilt her drink. The weekend warriors and rival gangs with bruised knuckles and bloodied hands, with no design of a defeatist white flag, charge at will for the final stand. I move on the double to leave the war zone, deciding in future to drink at home. Thank you. This is am I allowed one more?
Yeah, do another, yeah.
This is called Chemical Overload. It's about poetry evenings and why they're all shite. I hate poetry, so that's why I went to a poetry reading in the arse end of nowhere just to see what I was missing. But all the poets have 3-day beards, including the main act whose name was Maria. They want to talk about their feelings and the leaves on the trees, the fact that they are aging and that they have wobbly knees. Someone uses the word shit just to be abrupt. It never occurred to them to utter the word cum. No sign of danger, everyone seems to be a substitute teacher, as I'm surrounded by literary halls and cumbersome lecturers who sniff their own farts squeezed into brandy glasses as they wait for awards from the academic masses. I can't hear fuck all because of the wheezing air conditioning. I want to go home because I'm fed up of listening to the stuffy lamentations of those who never left school. Their prose a collection for fair weather fools who think poetry is breezy and to remain gentle. I just don't get it, so I can't be an intellectual. With a 5-watt amp or raters with the same pace, lazy metronome vamp with no sign of rage, tumbleweed circulate in the thoughtful air with nostalgic warbling as the tedium blares. I down another because the beer's nice and cheap, as upon my return I find that my girlfriend's asleep. Spanish Inquisition torture in fear of being bored to death, as we receive another lecture from the compere that's out of breath. They push their pamphlets that don't excite, hoping to be on the bestsellers list at the end of the night. A dog barks cause he can't stomach the dirge of ponytail hipsters who never had the urge to scream at the world and to showcase their scars, as I wish to overdose on a chemical overload and I wait at the bar. Thank you.